Some of you guys have been saying that I'm a little bit bearish about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Well, today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest and most popular bears out there, Peter Schiff. He's doubling down on his statements about Bitcoin and it being in a bubble and everybody going a little bit too crazy with it right now and comparing it to previous bubbles in 2008 depression. Not depression, 2008 recession. If you don't know who Peter Schiff is, definitely look up Occupy Wall Street Peter Schiff on YouTube. It's quite hilarious. He goes up and he's part of the 1%, right? And he starts interviewing all these guys, and it's interesting to watch how the average human cannot fully understand how the economy works and all of that, I guess. But anyways, my name is Mike or Kubera. Welcome to the channel. We're talking about Peter Schiff, Bitcoin, and today, let's check the price right now. I actually, I probably should have had this prepared, but sometimes life just throws things at you. Okay, so Bitcoin currently has a market cap of 71. It's approaching $72 billion with a total market cap for cryptocurrencies of $145 billion. That is a lot. And the price it's down a little bit, 2.6% from where it was previously. It peaked around 4,500. It's at 4,336.46 right now. $4,336. That is insane, because if you guys remember, it was last month, actually less than a month ago, where people were literally selling their Bitcoins for $1,800. And now there's people who are buying Bitcoins for even up to $6,000. Wow. That's crazy. Anyways, so Peter Schiff is an interesting figure to look at. He's been bearish about Bitcoin ever since the start of it, saying it's kind of like digital fool's gold, and he's been comparing it to Beanie Babies, how people were paying like $50,000 for Beanie Babies, and then it just kind of like people lost a lot of their money on it. And the thing is, no matter which perspective you're coming from, of course, he's got some very good valid points on one end, but on the other, no one knows where Bitcoin is going to go. So some people are very bullish about it long term, some people are bearish, but Peter Schiff, even though he is bearish about it, and for those of you who are newbies to this, bear means you're going down, you think the markets are going on a negative slope, right? But that's why we got the bull. The bull in New York City stands for, if you're bullish on the markets, you're going up, everything's positive, you're making that money. So Peter Schiff has made quite a bit of money from investments and all that stuff. He's also a CEO, and he's a big proponent for gold, which is always interesting, because whenever we look at these characters who have their opinions, we have to look at their biases. So his bias is that he's more a supporter of gold instead of Bitcoin, but he's on the same playing field as the guys who support Bitcoin. He doesn't really fully believe in fiat currency, as no one should believe in the government, the big banks, the financial system, how it works. If you have no idea about the history of fiat, go back to like the ancient civilizations out there, and it's just exchanging. In simple terms, fiat currency is this. It is the green bucks here that the government prints out. It gives us, and it tells us, yes, you can pay for your taxes with that, you can buy insurance with that, you can buy bonds with that, and you can trade amongst others for their goods or services with this paper. Okay, well, technically it's not fully paper, but you know what it is. Peter Schiff thinks that you can make a lot of money in Bitcoin, as with any other bubble, if you get in and then get out quickly. But the thing is, a lot of people are investing way more than they're able to afford. They're playing with other people's money. They're selling things that they shouldn't be selling. They keep reinvesting everything, which is not the best idea, because you should always be taking out a little bit of profits, because even if everything's going to go fantastic, there will always be moments where these moments can be months or even years where, the economy takes a dip. And it's not a crash, but just during those dips, you can and will need more money to support your bills, to support food, families, whatever it is you got going on. So if you keep reinvesting everything because you're getting greedy and you don't see the peak for where it is at that current moment, yeah, you could be in a tricky situation, which at that point you're forced to liquidate. And some of these things you're not able to really liquidate that fast and easy, and you'll lose a bunch of money due to that. Peter Schiff does not believe that Bitcoin is money. Money must be a commodity. He thinks gold has been around for so long and it's not going anywhere. Sure, the prices fluctuate with gold and silver and platinum and all that stuff, but he does not think that Bitcoin is a commodity. It's recent, it's technological, it has a lot going for itself in the future. Well, the blockchain technology, he thinks he's pretty bullish on blockchain technology, but not on Bitcoin itself. He's comparing Bitcoin to MySpace, or pretty much just because you're one of the first investors or one of the first guys who comes up with something doesn't mean you will always stick around, because thanks to innovation and capitalism and things just getting better, and there's a high competition out there. Even right now with cryptocurrencies, we see people are supporting the flippening. They want Ethereum to beat Bitcoin. And then even if Ethereum, let's say, falls, there's Ripple or Litecoin, or there's a couple hundred other bigger coin, well, not bigger, but just big coins up and up on the rising. And if you look at how old Bitcoin is and how old some of these other coins are, maybe by the time, like Ethereum's 5 years or 6 years or 10 years, or Litecoin or Chaincoin, totally. Definitely. A lot of money in Chaincoin. It's going to be the chain flippening, my man. Peter Schiff thinks that dollars have no intrinsic value to themselves, so everybody's jumping ship to cryptocurrencies. But he also believes that cryptocurrencies don't have much intrinsic value because it mainly rides on speculation. And the only other thing that it's used for other than speculation is anonymous purchases, which most of them are for not so legal things, which, by the way, a majority of the public actually thinks that Bitcoin still is used for criminal enterprises and not so legal purchases. And it's just, and it's true. I mean, I go out on the streets and I tell people, I work with cryptocurrencies, I'm interested in cryptocurrencies. And some people are like, wait, but isn't that involved with da-da-da-da-da? And it's like, no, but the public reception is what matters, because that also fuels speculation, because it doesn't matter what knowledge is out there, it matters what the person who is investing in it thinks. The main benefit to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is that there's very little regulation. You're able to have some control over it because you're able to kind of evade taxes a little bit. Now, I did touch upon that, which, by the way, if I don't forget to link it, it will be down in the description below. But regulation is just around the corner. I mean, we already see the SEC coming out with more ICO regulations recently due to the ICO kind of schemes going on and all that stuff. But still, governments are very interested in Bitcoin and all this because there's a lot of money that is to be made, and there's a lot of money that is being missed out on. The taxes, where are all the taxes going? And also, if the prices keep going up and there's whales and stuff, the governments want to regulate because they're losing out money. Thanks to the nefarious uses of Bitcoin. And, that's when we start going on to stuff on the deep web. Okay, the deep web isn't that bad. That's where all the servers, there's a difference between the clear net and the dark net. So once you start getting into that side, then yes, the government is super interested. However, where we currently stand, I believe that, even if we are in a giant bubble that is waiting to burst, we still have quite a bit to go. And even if it does go for a dip, there's a lot more going for it where, over the next 10 years, blockchain technology will evolve. And Peter Schiff, a lot of other people who don't believe in Bitcoin, they say, it's going to be like MySpace, where Facebook took over MySpace, or even, who knows, maybe there's the next company that's about to take over Facebook and YouTube and all these other platforms, because, hey, eventually once you're at the top, you start getting lazy, you monopolize, you lose respect, your value goes down, and that is, when your guard's down, that's when the competition comes in and they sink your ship. So a lot of people aren't sure whether Bitcoin's going to be the best coin. It's only the best currently because it's the most popular, and it's the most popular due to the fact that it was the first of its kind. but there might be something. I mean, there already are coins that are better and faster. However, integrating them into society and making sure that the average person knows about it and the marketing and all that stuff, well, that's a different story. But over the next couple of years, things might change. Personally, I'm not as bearish as Peter Schiff is on this whole thing. I actually don't really like. I like gold, but there's a reason I don't keep money in gold. I mean, if I was a billionaire, yeah, sure, why not? I'd keep some of my money in gold and other commodities, but I just have barrels of oil. I just go swimming in a nice pool of oil. That's it. I'm just kidding about that. Good old OPEC. But, I mean, he is right. The man is right that there is a negative connotation to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, which hopefully will be getting fixed. But as more attacks happen in the news, as more certain, marketplace seizures and all this stuff happens, people hear about them, they're a little bit scared. And also you just got the usual stuff where it's like there's grannies who don't know what Bitcoin is and they're sending it to a random address, and it's just like, my goodness. I mean, it's not Bitcoin's fault, but then again, it's the media will still be reporting it that yes, it's Bitcoin, oh, look at this, let's blame this, even though it's not. So the main thing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have going for it is speculation. But this is a chart that we're going to throw up. It's the infamous bubble chart where a lot of people still think it's going to be rising up and up and up forever. And I'm not really so worried about the technology and Bitcoin. You guys know me. I look more at the people, at what society is treating this as. And when I see there's a lot of individuals out there who have no idea what they're investing in, and they think there's going to be gold forever and they're going to be millionaires, and there's a lot of these guys. Well, as more and more people keep coming in, that's nice for a period, but eventually those people run out, the numbers get limited, and that's when the money starts to go away. So it's not just profits that are lost at that point, but actual fiat currency, which at the moment, fiat currency is still important. I don't care if fiat currency will go down eventually. It's still important because we got to pay the bills. Although, with cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology is improving. I'm bullish about blockchain technology in general. I am a little bit skeptical about Bitcoin, but not as much as Peter. What do you guys think about it? I'm handing it over to you guys. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.